So here I am unboxing my pasty bases. I ordered them from a seller on Etsy in between, and I will link them down in the description box. I ordered them in bulk because of just the sheer amount of pasties that I make for the school. And I ordered some new rhinestones as well. I've been ordering from that website I mentioned in my rhinestone video called Wholesale Rhinestone. They've kind of become my go-to. I order my tassels also in bulk from a company called Wholesale Trim and Tassel. Found them on a web search one day and took a chance, and they've been fantastic. The only thing I do have to do when I order them is match up the lengths because they can vary a little bit. But I can usually find pairs of each, find two that match in length good enough. You can see there, nope, that doesn't match. And those two match. So just the odds are it usually evens out and I find pairs for all of them. And if I do have any leftovers, I sometimes have leftovers from other batches I've bought, and I find a match within them. So it all works out for me in the end. And then I print out a list of the sizes and names that go with each person, or I write them out like I did there. There's my bases, and I get to work. Any of the bases that will be used for colored stones that are not just crystal AB will get colored with Sharpie markers, or what I use to color the plastic. It's just easier to order them all clear and have those be nice, easy, multi-use, and then I just color them or cover them in fabric, whatever I'm gonna do with them. Like when I rhinestone a pattern, like leopard, onto pasties, I actually hot glue some leopard fabric to the pasties, and then I stone that, and that gives me that design. I could probably do the same with leopard or zebra or, you know, any animal print design that I want. Here's all the bases from the order that are going to be these blue zircon stones, which are kind of like a teal color. And once I get them colored, then I start stoning them. And here's a little time lapse of that work. Like I said in the last 3D pasties video I made during Vlogtober, I start with the edges of the pasties and then rhinestone the inside because the edges are the fussiest part. So I do the edges first and let them dry and then fill in the middles. So I know earlier in the video you saw me opening up tassels, and I actually didn't end up using those tassels. They were too blue. I thought they might work, but they were just too blue. So I ended up getting some white tassels off of Amazon Prime, and I had those shipped to the house, and I just dyed them with a couple different RIT dye colors. I mixed a green and a teal to get this perfect teal that I wanted. And here they are drying. After the boiling and everything, they come out kind of bent. So I use an iron to flatten them out and get that floss nice and straight. You can use a clothing iron, or you can use a flat iron for hair. Either way, I ended up using a clothing iron just because I had so many to do. If you're just doing a single pair, a flat iron is a real quick fix for them. Don't be afraid to straighten out your tassels if they get bent up from storage or what have you. And then here's a little more of me working on the order. There was 10 pair of those teal colored pasties and tassels, so it was quite a bit of work. I just broke it up over time and a few days to get it all taken care of while also taking care of my body. And I bagged them up and set them aside and worked on the tassels. And my tassels, my sophisticated drying technology here of 2 wooden spoons shoved under a speaker, works great. Hangs them up to dry, and then I bagged them up to go. Every pair of pasties I send out to the students comes in an organza drawstring bag with a card of mine with the student's name and size on the back. These are the Crystal AB pasties that were the rest of the order, and very simple, easy, and they also got put in bags with the cards in them. Once they were dry, I just had to set them out overnight to dry. They're drying, and then bagged them up and got the whole order to Headmistress Diva Rose's school, and she is sending them out to the students. So if any of you students are watching this video, thanks for tuning in. Thank you for your business, and thank you for supporting Rose Academy. We love you.